Hi students, welcome back to Vijay Datta chemistry classes. This is Purnima ma'am. In the previous video we have done with SN2 reaction. Actually we are discussing the nucleophilic substitution reactions, right? In that I have gone through the SN2 reaction. Today we are going to discuss the SN1 reaction. Okay, let us see SN1. SN1 is nothing but unimolecular nucleophilic unimolecular nucleophilic unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, right. We have gone through the SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction is nothing but methyl group, that CH3H, right? So Cl, this has been nucleophile is substituted, then CH, H, H, then OH is attacked, then Cl minus. This is called inversion. This is only SN2 reaction we have studied. Okay, fine. Because why did we get inversion? OH minus attacked from the back side, isn't it? Attacks from the back side. Okay, fine. I'll take C H, I'll take the primary. That is nothing but one of the CH3 hydrogen is replaced with the chlorine. Then OH minus attack should takes place. Okay, OH minus attacks from the back side, but not 100% like the methyl group. Because some bulky group is introduced in place of hydrogen, then there will be the steric hindrance. Steric hindrance is nothing but less space. Bulkiness is more. Suppose if I am replacing one more hydrogen also with CH3, one more hydrogen also with CH3, then attacking of OH minus from back side becomes more difficult. Then SN2 reaction becomes difficult because the bulky groups are increasing. Then OH minus can attack from the back side. Now this is called methyl, it is called primary, it is called secondary. This is what in the last video starting I have explained. Now I am replacing one more hydrogen also with the carbon, then CH3, CH3 and CH3, Cl. Now attacking of OH minus according to the SN2 reaction from the back side is completely zero possibility, because three bulky groups are there. There is a steric hindrance, because if you write the CH3, CH, again here if you write CH, H, again if you write, so there is a bulkiness in the group we are observing. So attacking a OH minus from the backside becomes difficult, more difficult. Then how to nucleophilic substitution will be takes place. That is what we are going to study in the SN1 reaction. So here from this point you have to understand one thing, that is nothing but SN2 reaction order is methyl is greater than primary, which is greater than secondary, which is greater than tertiary. Whereas come to the tertiary, no SN2 reaction is possible. This is order of reactivity or less reactive, because OH minus can attack from the backside. Then for the third group, what we are going to see, let us see here. That is what here are SN1 reaction. Actually I'll write the first of all the reaction of SN1. See here, I'm taking the tertiary groups here, CH3, 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 Cl, right? This one OH minus, then it gives you the two products, that is CH3, 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 OH, this is one, plus CH3, 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 OH, plus Cl minus. Why I written these two are the mixtures, like CH3, CH3, OH only will be takes place. This is the reaction. But why I written 2? I'll explain while explaining the mechanism. Okay. This is called racemic mixture. The product in the SN1 is the racemic mixture according to the stereochemistry. For every product stereochemistry, stereo-specific products will be formed. That is only the simple. Even in SN1 reaction also, chlorine will be replaced by the OH minus, then the product will be CH3, 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 OH only. But why I written 2? That is what we are going to study in the mechanism. Let us see the mechanism. Like SN1 reaction, it is not a single step mechanism. Like SN2 reaction, it is not single step mechanism. It is a two-step mechanism. That is nothing but SN1 is a two-step mechanism. Then what happens in the first step? Let us see in the step 1. Okay. Then CH3, 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 Cl. Then attacking of the OH minus. It is not possible because in the first SN2 mechanism OH attacked from the back side, but it is not possible here because of the steric hindrances. So first of all, attacking of OH minus, leaving of Cl minus, transition state not possible here because of tertiary carbon here. Because of tertiary halides, it is not possible. So first of all, before going to add OH minus, we have to break the bond between carbon and chlorine. Then first step, Cl minus, Cl comes out. Then it forms CH3, CH3, CH3. Carbon having the positive charge. Because Cl comes out as the minus, then carbon having the positive charge. This is called carbocation. This is called carbocation, and this step is the slow step. The leaving carbon chlorine bond is the slow step, so it is called RDS. RDS is nothing but called rate determining step. This is called rate determining step, called RDS, rate determining step. Come to the second step. In the step 1, carbocation is formed. That carbocation we have to take CH3, CH3, CH3. The space between all the methyl groups are equal. Now OH minus should attack. Now any side OH minus can attack. OH minus can attack from the front side. OH minus can attack from the back side. So two possibilities in the product. So CH3, 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 OH if it attacks from the back side, plus CH3, CH3, CH3 if it attacks from the front side. This will be the product. It is 50% possibility. It is 50% possibility. This is called racemic mixture. This is called retention. Okay. If it is replacing in the, there is no change in the configuration, is called retention, and it is called inversion. Retention and inversion, 50-50% chances is called racemization, and that mixture is called racemic mixture, stereospecificity. This is called step 2, and this step is the very fast step. The step is very fast step. Now come to the point of SN1. So SN1 tertiary halides attacking directly OH minus is not possible due to the bulky groups. Then Cl minus CCl bond should break fast. That way it is two-step mechanism. In the step 1, first CCl bond will break. The step is very slow step. So it is called rate determining step. Then it is forming carbocation. The carbocation in the step 2 react with the OH minus. So the product is the racemization. Now I am going to list out the points from the SN1. In SN1, it is a two-step mechanism. SN1 is the two-step mechanism. Slow step will be the rate determining step. Slow step will be the rate determining step. So rate determining step is nothing but the, if you write that is only we have to consider. Fast step we won't consider. So if you write the rate law, R equals to K into CH3, 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 Cl only, because only one molecule is participated in the first reaction. See here, here we did not touch the OH minus. OH minus is attacked in the step 2. Step 2 is the fast step, we won't consider. So we have to consider the step 1. It is the slow step. So only one molecule is involved in that. So its molecularity is 1. Molecularity is 1, and its order is equals to, according to the rate law, only one reactant, that is also 1 mole, so order is 1. That's why this is called unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is called unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, and its product is the racemization, means racemic mixture. In the SN2 reaction, that is the inversion. It is the racemic mixture is forming in the SN1 reaction, that is SN2 SN1. SN1 order is, SN1 is preferable to tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary is greater than methyl. If comes to the methyl, methyl follows SN2 anyway, right? If methyl there is no bulky groups, then attacks from the OH minus, anyway it follows the SN2. So this is the order of reactivity of the halides towards the SN1. Tertiary is more reactive than secondary than primary than methyl groups. This is about the SN1 reaction. In the previous we have gone through SN2 reaction. In this video I have explained you the SN1 reaction. Okay, in our next video we can see some applications according to the SN1 and SN2 reactions. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please do subscribe and like my channel. Thank you. Please, if you have any doubts, please type in the comments box. Definitely I'll go through those topics. Okay, watch my video completely. Thank you so much.